Hello, my name is Garrett Clark, and this is my RISE model reflection review video for Anesthetics of Theory of Communication online course. Start off with the reflect. I want to say, basically, for it being my first online class here at Full Sail, I kind of wasn't sure what I was kind of like getting into as far as with the pacing as well as the flow with the course. Because what I'm used to on online courses, I don't do really well with. So it kind of like made me like, I'm kind of nervous about it, but I guess after reading over like the course objectives and actually like getting more in depth with the work throughout the weeks, it kind of like made it a little bit easier, and it gave me a lot more clarity in mind to be able to be like, okay, I can do this. Like it's not bad. The projects overall, I enjoyed really well. I do admit it was kind of different, and it was challenging in some ways with some of the mood board projects and the color palettes and codes, but I'm really glad and happy that I kind of like learned this information because to think of it now, it's very important for the work that I'm doing, especially with color and stuff like that. So it's like a really good thing to know, like as far as with the mood board, and this mood board that I made for this actual class is actually helping me benefit for the actual visual album that I'm coming with on my own. So it has really helped me overall as far as with complete projects. So I'm really happy as far as with the process I'm going here. As I started working on my projects, basically, like I said, I kind of was still having a little bit of trouble like understanding like basically what was going on, what to do. So like the first week I started like just doing everything all at once, thinking like, okay, like this is what I kind of know, this is what I kind of don't know, and kind of just sent it from there. Basically, what the resources that I really thought was really interesting during this course that I learned was using the use of pages in Photoshop. Photoshop has really benefited me a lot this past month, especially with art history as well. Because I, for one, was never good at Photoshop. I always had to have somebody just do it for me, or they had to teach me, or something along the lines. But actually, like being able to be comfortable to create an image and to create something of your own is like very like freeing and very liberating. So like learning the use of Photoshop this month has really taught me a lot, and the use of pages as well with the mood boards. Something I never, like I said, dabbled into before. It's completely new to me, so I'm really glad that I learned and had these resources available during my time here and during this month. As far as with just suggestions for this course, I don't really have any. However, I don't really, yeah, like I said, I don't really have any suggestions as far as with like the course. I have no complaints. It was a breeze. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I ain't got no suggestions as far as with anything to critique or anything. What I had done differently though for my projects, I maybe spent a little more time with it, I guess, trying to like experiment with it, because I do admit this past month has been very rambunctious with my schedule. It being having an online class and campus class, and just kind of like managing all those. Is I wish I would have had like a lot more time to like sit down and be like, I'm gonna fully understand pages. I'm gonna fully understand what I'm doing here, and try to just just experiment. Just being able to be like, what, like just let me just toy around with it. So I wish I would have done that a little bit more during my time during this month. But for what it was worth, asking questions to reach out to professors and other professionals and my peers and colleagues has benefited me a lot as well. I find this class very interesting, and the objectives I thought were very spot on. Basically, how I'm going to use this course in my career, or use my teachings, I'm sorry, from here on out in my career, in my profession is like I said, like mood boards was completely new to me. Photoshop was completely new to me. GIMP was completely new to me. Like all these features are really new to me. So it's like I want to use what I learned from both classes and just apply it to all of my work from here on forward. Photoshop for one has helped me with photos. It's helped me with Lightroom. I'm more Lightroom guy, so I stuck with Lightroom. But being able to like, I can do this in Photoshop and Lightroom is kind of like, oh my god, lifesaver. And in the mood boards, it has been a lot easier for me showing clients, like, hey, listen, like, this is the kind of style I'm thinking of, like, just presenting, like, your ideas and what you're thinking of to a client. It's really cool, too. It has helped me, too, in some ways. I actually presented my mood board to a client based upon my visual album. So, like, having the mood board correspond to a similar project I'm doing outside has really helped me and benefited me a lot as far as conveying the message to other people to help me and to give me more advice as well. So just like I said, learning all these programs and just being able to experiment has really benefited me a lot tremendously. Like I cannot even imagine. Like I was never good at Photoshop. I never wanted to be in it, and I was just completely scared of it, honestly. But now it's like I feel comfortable jumping into this and knowing, say, hey, I know how to do this. Hey, I know how to like crop something out. Hey, I know how to like manipulate, make it pop art. Just being able to say that and being able to be like, showcase your talent was really cool. So as a visual artist and a photographer, I would say that the use of Photoshop, pages, and GIMP, as well as the prosthetics and like learning the mood board and communication, Just everything this month has really helped me a lot, and I actually see like how it's all coming together. So I'm really thankful and blessed for that. So I just want to say thank you so much, Lisa Smith, for your amazing teachings, as well as just being able to like help me grow and to be able to help myself professionally grow as a professional as well. So this is my Rise model, and thank you so very much.